Hello. Hmm. Maybe that's a bit too loud. Hey. Hello, everyone. This is D and Marlo, and here is the commentary that I uh, recording with the very last minute here, since I did say that I'll be uploading every one of these creator commentaries once a month. Hmm. So it's probably like in the next I should probably just try filming the next few the all in one setting and all that, and then upload them throughout the months and all that, so that way I don't end up just forgetting to make one of these into the last minute. But yeah. Here we are. I'm making another one. Not only because it's something I want to do, and I did say that I would be uploading one of these every month or another, but also the last one of these that I uploaded did unexpectedly well, like 119. That's definitely a huge jump from the last one, which got 20, and yeah, nobody has seen the first one. One view. Yeah, I think it's definitely a fluke at the algorithm that got the third one up to 119, but no, it's maybe they maybe what happened with this one and all that. Hmm. But yeah. So let's get into it. Mm. And see, I don't think. Uh, Honestly, I have a feeling that the next few here aren't going to be as good uh, as I would like them to be and all that. I don't know. I guess I might be being a bit too hard on myself. Anyway, enough talk. Let's get into the commentary. As you see, there is a gap between the title and the first panel, and like what is seen in most of them, where the first panel is right after the title, and that's because originally there were go panels here, but then I figured they didn't really add anything to the story, and honestly, it's just a bit too much distracting than anything. Uh, I just noticed another thing is that, honestly, this is shows, yeah, episode that I don't really feel too much about, giving a lot of commentary over, since, honestly, there's not a lot to commentate over, to be honest. Yeah, although I will see that, that I don't mention this a lot, but I do have a Tumblr account. The name of my account on Tumblr, which I have not used in like a year or so, for over a year. Yeah, yeah. The profile picture for that is this image right here. The reason is that, I just that was just kind of yes, I just thought it did look kind of a bit funny and all that. As you know, and as you know, that kind of gave me the idea of what my profile picture for my YouTube channel should be, and all that. And it just a up close image that is just is cropped out and all that, and that kind of looks a bit blurry and unprofessional and all. And just real up close about art and all that. Yeah, low quality. Kind of like the surprised peak true image. You see that image is a bit low quality because it's it's zoom. because the original clip that that image is from, I mean, it's only a small part of that clip. So, but they zoomed in and cropped out that picture and started using it as a reaction gift and all that. Yeah, and the surprise Pikachu meme and all that. Honestly, I don't know if any of you are familiar with it, but if you are, there you go. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah. No, not too much to talk about here, though. Otherwise, you can see that that is me, trying to work on perspective here, that. And also, I have heard recently that American the European schools and American schools know a big difference between American schools and schools from other countries like Europe or Asia. With American high schools, lockers in the lineup or the hallways and all that, but apparently that's not the same with schools in Europe and Asia and all that. But it's a good thing that this series takes place on a distant planet in distant galaxy, and therefore I can just have things just be whatever I feel like get them having and to be and all that. So there's definitely some European elements in the setting here, but there's also a lot of American elements here. So it's definitely a mixture of various different cultures and all that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but yeah, you can definitely see the unintentional American influences because I am an American and all that. So yeah, yeah. But of course, the setting isn't is also pretty different from the United States and all that. Hmm. I mean, of course it is. It takes place in space. Yeah, 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 on a distant planet in a faraway galaxy. But yeah, anyway, yeah, you see that in this picture now, I'm trying to work on a bit of my perspective in the distance and all that, and I just trying to work on making things just just look a bit 3D and all that. Like in the that famous painting of the Last Supper and all that. Where you see the perspective that's rather three-dimensional and all that. Yeah, yeah. And definitely wanted to give a bit of a three-dimensional feeling here and all that. Make it feel more real and all that. Like you could just step in and just walk in it and all that. No, not just a flat image. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, yeah. By the way, see, I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'm pretty good at just 18. I really need to try doing a better job of writing the skill to do uterus and all that. Although I think I definitely write better than this kid Evelyn and all that. Like I said, I don't really have too many ideas of what to do with the kid of Evelyn or however you pronounce her name. Yeah, yeah. I guess it's pretty bad that the person came up there with the name can't seem to figure out how to pronounce it. The name is based off a foreign word and all that, so I can just Google to see what it's pronounced here. Right. Um, yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. It's that's how you pronounce the The one with the purple highlights in her is her name. Revalin. Yeah, yeah. See. I don't really have a lot of ideas of what to how to utilize that character very much. Now that part of the reason why I haven't utilized it very much. I know that. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. I guess it's just I thought of the idea of since the main character Protos has arrived, and I figured, okay, how about we give Deodos arrive, and Deodos arrive can be that stereotypical mean girl that you see in a bunch of in those teen movies and all that. Yeah. Honestly, I think a part of Revan's character is inspired by Pacifica Northwest from Gravity Falls and all that. Just that mean rich girl and all that. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. Oh, also, the third bubble here. Yeah. And see, uh, it was a bit worse, that it was a bit even more wordy than it is because I decided to use thirds.com and just use every single word that I could find, just serve it in there. Definitely not another good idea, so I have gone back and made a bit less wordy here though. Although honestly, it's not that good in my opinion. Oh, by the way, I do hope that you have seen the previous episodes this critic commentary, and if not, then at the very least, you should, check my webcomic and read the after is of it. In fact, I think but honestly, I encourage you to actually read the webcomic first and then check these out. Okay, this is supposed to be supplemental material and all that, just something that adds to it and all that. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I think as the creator commentaries go on, I think there'll be a bit better as I talk about the chapters that I have less problems with and all that. And it's funny, call them chapters, but Webtoon calls them episodes and all that. But no. I mean, I think chapters makes more sense since it's a comic and all that. So I mean, with comics, they call it chapters, not episodes. I know webtoons are pretty weird with how they name things. But yeah, see, in case you did not see my creator commentary for right here. Yeah. I say the your third episode is definitely one of the favorite ones that I've done a critic commentary for. Not that, in fact, honestly, I definitely like that better than this one. I think. Although I think I think parts of the artwork is well, okay. Actually, I don't know if it's better or just as good. That I mean. Trying some new things, with the lights here, adding a bit of a glow and all that. Oh, my line work is still quite sloppy, as you can see, but yeah. Anyway, oh my god, just look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god, this just looks terrible. uh, oh god, I just realized. Okay. Yeah, I definitely. In the next few months, I think I'm definitely gonna come back to this one and just edit some more of it out and just replace it and all that. Oh god, I honest, oh god, oh god, I just, man, honestly, I really do not, honestly, this is definitely, on par with the first two, chapters in this webcomic, in a way, in terms of just, just bad writing and all, and just bad ideas and whatnot. I don't know. It's not good. It's not. It's really not good. Uh, Alright, okay. Alright, bro, nope. I had the idea of just writing in this this dumb joke here and all that. But before I wrote it, I forgot to write it, and drew all of this here before I remembered. Oh wait, I forgot to write this dumb joke here. So now so now as you can see, it kind of cuts out at the top part here. Yeah. Yeah, is here they are, discussing on what think the plot is going to be and all that. Yeah, just see a bit of the characterization here. Look at that. It's Rivale. Okay, no, how do you pronounce it again? Uh, it's pronounced like that. I need to learn how to pronounce my characters' names better. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Rivale. Yeah, Rivale. Rivale. Yeah, Rivale. Okay, come on. Yeah, Rivala. Wait, Rivala? Rivala. I'm just gonna call him Rivale and all that. It's easier for me to pronounce. But yeah, so, he's one of his cronies, talking to him and all that. And, of course, as you can see, he overhears that, and, I really like the dynamic, honestly, so far throughout the series, the dynamic is definitely my favorite thing to write here. I think I really got a solid idea of what the dynamic is and all that. Honestly, I would definitely really love to write more scenes between these two characters later on and all that. And honestly, it's definitely been a while since I've had a scene that had both of them in it, which is a real shame and all that. But I definitely know. I'm planning on writing a few more scenes that have these two characters in it. Then I really like the dynamic and all that. It's definitely with the dynamic is both easy to write and figure out, and also I really do enjoy writing scenes that have these two characters and all that. Yeah. To be honest, I think I just really like writing for Valet in general and all that. Yes. I really like the like little does the absolutely foolish idiot know that not only do I have a plan, but it is a plan that I have already set into motion. A plan that he knows nothing about except for the details that I want him to know. Oh gosh. Yeah. No. Super cool space phones that are slightly hollow graphic and all that. Yeah, yeah. We got holographic phones and all that. Instead of screens, it's holographic design. Honestly, when I first came out with the design, I did not, realize that, you know, people wouldn't exactly want to see have a phone where they can see what's behind the screen when they're looking at the screen. So honestly, I think I might, introduce an accessory, later on where you can just, slide it into these, phones. So that way, when you're holding it, you don't see past the hologram, and those people who are in front of you can see what you're looking at on your phone and all that. So yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna create a little essay to solve the design problem with the is a tech that I've created and all that. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's enough for this episode. Anyway, yeah, to be continued now. I really can't wait for me to talk about an absolutely good chapter here and all that again. A chapter that I definitely, truly, just enjoy completely and all that. But yeah. Anyway, I guess that's enough talk for now. And I hope you have a good day and goodbye.